Whether you've been putting off adopting or volunteering, we have lots of reasons to entice you today. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Afternoon and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. My name is Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. We are celebrating World Cat Day that just happened earlier this week, so the show is going to the cats today. We'll meet Gracie in just a few minutes, along with a few extra kitties on today's show to celebrate such a perfect holiday. And don't worry, today's show isn't all about kitties. We have lots of great pups on today's show, as well as a dedicated volunteer to tell us all about his experience walking the pups of AHS. Plus, it's time to clear the shelters again. We're offering free adoptions until 6 p.m. tonight at all 4 of our locations, thanks to Bissell Pet Foundation. Visit azhumane.org/adopt to see who's still looking for their forever home and where they're located. With unprecedented numbers of animals coming through our shelter this summer, every pet we're able to get out helps create capacity to save the life of another animal in need. And like I mentioned earlier, we 2 extra kitties on today's show, like adorable little Sterling. We'll meet this little fluffy butt in just a few minutes. But before all that, let's meet this fluffy butt. This is Riley. This 13-week-old male brown tabby was brought to the Arizona Humane Society at just 5 weeks old, all the way back in the beginning of June. This handsome kitty was very healthy, but underage, so he went into our kitten nursery before going to foster hero Denise's home for a few weeks to gain weight and get socialization. Riley's sweet. He's just been purring in my arms all day so far. He's playful and always up for new adventures. Perhaps exploring your home is the next big adventure he'll be on. You can meet him at our Campus for Compassion today if he hasn't already been snatched up. And if you're a fan of silver, then I'm sure you prefer it to be sterling silver. Well, then this is the kitty for you, right, Janine?
Oh, Sterling is a perfect name. Look at this coloring. He is 10 weeks old. He's just a beauty. He's going to probably be about a medium hair kitty. And he came in with his litter mates, and they were cared in place, what that means is somebody found them probably in their yard, and they were orphaned. They waited 8 hours to make sure that the mom had not come back to care for them, because she was probably either out hunting or looking for food. But after 8 hours, most likely something's happened to the mom. So the best way you can help out is if you actually take them into your home. We will give you all the supplies you need: food, formula, litter, bottles, anything you need. We will help you. It's a care package. And then you raise them yourself. And then when they're old enough, usually after about 8 weeks or say 2 pounds, and we can spay and neuter them and give them their shots and their microchips, and we'll find homes for them for you. But that really helps to open up our shelter, and it helps so much to expand our walls where we can take in more and more kitties, because they're definitely flooding in.
Yes, definitely. Caring and is so helpful to us, so thank you so much for that important information, Janine. And thank you, Sterling, for being such a good kitty. And now we have a dainty girl who's got style. She's got grace. She could be the next Miss Kitty United States, Denise.
Yes, this is little Grace, and she is such an adorable, fluffy kitty. I always like to try to get the kitties to play on the set, but actually, I think she's more interested in snuggling on these blankets and taking a nap. So she may be the perfect lap cat for you. She came to the shelter with her litter mates because she was part of an unexpected litter, which really highlights the importance of spaying and neutering your pets. Additionally, it's important that we take care of our community cats, or what people like to refer to as feral cats. We spay and neuter them as well, and that's done through trap, neuter, return. That's where the kitties are humanely trapped. They're brought to the vet clinic for their surgery, and then they're returned to their community where they can live out their lives without having to have a bunch of different kittens. This little girl, like I said, she wants to live inside with you. She's probably going to be a bit of a lap cat, so she's going to be fluffy and want to snuggle with you all day long.
That is my type of cat. Naps all day long. I love it. Thank you so much, Denise. And she's a little androgynous with that mustache. I like it. And now we want to introduce you to Copper, the 3-year-old red-bone coonhound who was stabbed by his owner. But he's made a miraculous recovery after a month of treatment in our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital. On Tuesday, July 9th, an AHS emergency animal medical technician responded to the scene of Copper soaked in blood after suffering multiple stab wounds. While recovering, Copper received extra care and therapy when he temporarily exhibited nerve damage on his right portion of his body. Luckily, Copper's made a full recovery from his wounds as his injuries were able to be managed in our trauma hospital with pain medications and antibiotics. This patient is just one of more than 11,000 that are treated by our trauma hospital each and every year. Yet been extremely challenging. And this case also exemplifies why the passing of House Bill 2671 was so critical and can't be enacted soon enough. The bill will go into effect on August 25th and will increase Class 6 felonies to a Class 5. And Copper is actually still available at our Sunny Slope location if you're looking for that sweet boy. And our first pup of the show is definitely a cute one and has mastered the head tilt and the adorableness. Oh my goodness, everyone is just in love with him, Perry.
He is a really, really sweet little boy. Little Cooper here, he had an encounter with the natural enemy of the dog, the automobile. And he was hit by a car and then taken to a local emergency animal clinic where he was transferred to the Arizona Humane Society, and we got him into our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital. And we performed a surgery on him called a femoral head ostectomy, or an FHO, which is kind of a cool surgery. The femoral head is the part of the bone on the ends, the big bulbous part. And what they do with that is sometimes that gets damaged and it's bone on bone. It's very painful for the dogs. So they trim that down or actually remove it altogether in some cases. And what grows back is scar tissue. And then you've got scar tissue on bone, which is a lot more pliable and a lot more comfortable for the doggies. And I had to actually look to see which leg little Cooper here had the FHO on because I wasn't sure. I think it's his right leg here, but he's doing really, really well. He went off to foster hero May's home where she just got him into really, really good shape and did some cage rest for him. He's all better now. This is one sweet, sweet puppy. He is kissing everybody in the studio. He is adorable little, maybe a Lhasa Apso mix. Loves to be in your lap, loves people. You know, one thing you can do with him, he's been through a lot, is maybe some training, and we really are big advocates of positive reinforcement training. And positive reinforcement training is giving a treat to an animal when they do something good and not disciplining them when they do something bad. They don't know why they did something bad. They don't know that they did something bad, so that's not going to work. So if you give them something that's really, really good when they do something good, they respond.
I don't think you need any positive reinforcement training with him. You're getting all the kisses that you need. Thank you so much for that, Perry. Oh my gosh, so cute. And speaking of training, get 10% off our training classes. AHS offers group classes for dogs of all training levels, from simple commands like sit, down, and stay, to working on barking, pulling, and lunging in our reactive rover class, to exploring the power of the canine nose in scent games and activities. There's surely a class that will strengthen your bond with your canine companion. Our classes are taught by certified trainers and are limited in size to give you and your pet the attention you need to succeed. 4- and 5-week classes start as low as $85, one of the lowest prices in the valley. So make sure to visit azhumane.org/dog training to learn more and book now with promo code AUG10. And this kitty will have you singing Mamma Mia. Here we go again. I know you guys missed my singing, so I had to bring it back. Please tell us about Mia, the little ham, Lisa.
Yes, this is Mia, and she is going to play with that toy. She came into us in early June at just 4 weeks of age and was transferred to our kitten ICU. And our wonderful volunteers cared for her while she was there until foster hero Denise stepped up for these guys. Very social. They're purring with everybody here today. They're playing. They're not afraid of the dogs. She did a wonderful job. And we are always in need of kitten and bottle baby fosters. So if you love kittens, and who wouldn't love these little baby bobcats in their household to watch them grow, please contact our website at azhumane.org/foster and get more information. We will help you through the process, and our ICUs for the bottle babies and our kitten ICU are overflowing right now. So trust me, we will have the kitten for the size and time that you've got to devote to some fosters. We will have the kittens for you. So this is Mia. She is going to be waiting with this ball. until somebody comes down and sees how cute she is.
Oh my goodness, and we have about 100 cats, dogs, and critters on Check Foster, so we definitely need those fosters. Thank you, Lisa. And make sure to keep your channels locked in right here to Pets on Parade. As promised, the whole show isn't just going to the cats. We'll introduce you to one of our great dog walking volunteers after the break.